Alrighty. Hey, what's going on, Steve? FPV and gas. Working on the hybrid tonight. Behind me, right there. Fifth scale ripper. What's up, Vance? Yep. Just doing a little wrenching. Figured I'd have you guys join me. Keep me company, I guess. It's always nice to have an audience. Watch me screw up. Hey, Crucial RC, what's going on? Good to have you here tonight. Just wrenching on my Baja. Ninja Boy, what's going on? So I finally got like 90% of the parts I ordered from TIT Racing. They shipped a lot of them from China. They must have went out of stock between the time I bought them and then by the time they shipped them. So it's all standard Baja stuff for the rear. I'm just running plastic for now so that I can kind of see what I want to put billet and what I don't. Eventually, a lot of it's going to be billet, but for now, I'm going to run with the plastic stuff just for the fact of the matter of seeing what I want. Now, there are a lot of parts here. I got a lot of good usable parts donated to me by Jersey Jason. Jersey Jason hooked me up pretty good. He donated me a lot of good usable parts that are going to go on here. Mr. Daddy 24, he sold me these. I really like these. These will be the first real piece of billet that are going on here. These are for the rear. I think there's a set of front ones in here too. Yep. Front, but these are for a Baja, so they won't work on this hybrid. Yes, I do have a TIT tank. I put the TIT tank on my FT. It's all Roven parts. They just sell Roven parts. Just a different distributor. I'm pretty sure that they're a Chinese-based distributor that have a U.S. warehouse. I'm happy with the service so far. So, Steve FPV and gas, he hooked me up with some 3D printed stuff. But other than that, yeah, we're just gonna start assembling this. Look at this nice shock tower from Mr. Daddy 24. Big John, what's up? I don't know where I want to start. I'm going to have to take the trans back off so I can put my bulkheads in. So I should pretty much have a fully assembled rear end tonight besides that's a top plate, out drives. I don't have out drives yet. So, yeah. Let's get started, gentlemen. We're going to have a very, very special guest joining us tonight. Very special. I got to drop him the link. Two-stroke Joker, what's going on? Plastic tranny case is different. Curtis Baker, what's going on? All right. Yeah, Big John has some nice builds going on over there. They're really coming along. I'm excited to see his Scopod build. Uh, GWT, I wasn't aware that the Baja trannies from TIT were different. I haven't ordered one yet. The thing I have noticed is the stuff that's cheaper than buying it from Roven. It doesn't come with mounting hardware. Like these bulkheads didn't come with the mounting blocks, so I had to buy those separately, and those were only from the Chinese-based warehouse. So, and what I'm talking about is these right here. These little blocks, they hold the nylock nuts for the bulkheads. Those do not come with these when you order them from TIT. So I have a front and rear bulkhead here. Rear. So there's the front, and the rear goes on like so. But I have to find nylocks in my screw case here for the blocks. Right, and selling some of the stuff did come with hardware. I noticed. They sell everything without it. Yeah. Some of it does come with hardware, some of it doesn't. So I guess it's what you buy. I ordered an area front brace for this hybrid, and that seems to come with the hardware. My screen went black, huh? It's good now. So right now I'm just pressing some nylocks into these blocks. Yeah, you can't beat their prices. They're for sure good prices. This is probably what took the longest, was these little blocks to hold the bulkheads down. These only came from a China distributor. But they're here now. Let's see. These ought to be long enough. Get these in there. me see how many of these this size I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll work. Yes. Hey, Nitro Freak, what's going on? SRE has a discount code, their own discount code for TIT. So it is worth using it. The SRE code works. I've used it already. And the good thing about TIT is you only have to spend $14.99 in order to get free shipping. But there is stuff that TIT doesn't have that you still have to buy from Roven. So it's all in how you source your parts, I guess. Chef Beardsley, what's going on, buddy? Put the tranny back in, like so. Now this is already a built tranny, even though it is a plastic. This was the tranny I built for the FT when I was experimenting with that head that Wade built me. So this tranny is built good enough for that 34 that I'm going to put in here that I built, which is still a work in progress. I cracked the flywheel on it, testing it out. Hot Rod, what's going on? Mr. Hot Rod. Wade, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you here. The other thing I noticed, like TIT, if you're going to buy an upper rear arm, it doesn't come with the all thread in the middle, and it doesn't come with the endlet, the tie rod end. So you have to buy this separate, but I haven't been able to find this piece on the website yet. Yes, beards and RCs soon, for sure. Beards, beers, and RCs. That's Chef Beardsley's thing, guys. Check them out. Beards, beers, and RC. I don't know where I want to go next with this. This is an area front chassis brace. For being cheap billet, it looks really nice. It's all written in Chinese. I can't read it. Mandarin. I believe that's the correct term, Mandarin. what did I do with the pieces I am looking for? There it is. So this is the shock towers, the front shock towers that I'm not going to need. But it's the whole shock tower set, which also needs to have, all right, none of that needs, but, oh no, I'm missing these ones. Oh no, that's for the rear. This piece that holds in the hinge pins goes there. So this goes like that. Does that need to have a captured nut in it? I believe so. Yep. I never thought to check that out, gentlemen. I just assumed it was there because it has always been there. Every time I tear one of these down. All right, there we go. Pull this back out. It's not hurting anything. Now I can pull this thing down. And if you guys don't know, do not put Loctite in these captured lock nuts, or else you're going to have a hard time getting that stuff back out without rounding off the plastic. Speaking from experience, for sure. Did that once. I don't want to do it again. And it was on the bottom, going through the bottom of these shock or the bulkheads. I ended up having to cut the dang bolts out with a hacksaw, just the blade, and then placing the lock nuts and everything. But to get to the point where I could use the hacksaw was not pretty, to say the least. Let's see. This goes like that. Do I have a screw long enough? Well, that'll do. Especially since that's countersunk. Yeah. That's not the best right there. For sure. I don't want to know, Big John. Honestly, never had an issue with this part. Not tightening up. Use a trick that Steve told me to do. I don't know why this isn't sitting in there right, though. Maybe if I do a little dry run here. Yes, GWT's hooking me up with some of his Baja plates too, Big John. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Yeah. It's going slow, but it's going. I just don't want to round anything off. I seem to be the king of round off. Probably because I do everything with an electric drill. I was actually going to contact him about that, Mr. Freak. That would be cool. I was almost thinking of buying the plate for the access stand and seeing if I can somehow rig it to go on this stand, because the 5T plate's only $100, I think, for just the plate. So if I could get it and then somehow get it to mount to my stand here, because I have a welder, and you pretty much, when you have a welder, you can do anything. But so those are in. Put this one in. Yeah, he should really patent that design. Put the plate on a DJ speaker stand. Well, I was going to think of a way to come off, have like a bolted system coming off of these ears here, and then have a flat bar going across where I could put, Vance suggested a U-joint. But I was almost thinking a couple bearings, something of that nature. But yes, a U-joint would work too. The stand, the metal is way too thin. I think welding would burn through it very easy unless you use gas. I know MIG won't work. I tried. Yes, I'm not gonna weld to the stand. I'm gonna make a plate, and then that bolts to the original ears, and then have a piece of square stock going across. And then I'll weld to the square stock that I buy. But just a dream of mine right now, I guess. Could come to fruition here. Searching through the screw pile. Probably don't have enough screws to finish this, but whatever. Mm-hmm. I do that all the time too. No matter how many times I tear one of these down. One day I'll get it. Oh. One day I will get it. Yep. Jump into the chat here in a second. This chassis is beautiful, though. It really is. I was going to cut one all up and was going to buy a Rovin chassis and try and bolt the one thing up, and then I just I had to get this chassis when the RC Max sale happened. Really breaking in those screws. All right. Get this going. All right. Now, that's the right size. So Wade and I are starting, or I shouldn't say Wade and I. Wade's starting another build for me. It's going to be another engine for this chassis. We've got a lot of the parts on order. Some of them are already there. Oh, come on. Did I order the wrong thing? Ay, ay, ay. Well, anyways. We're running it's going to be a case read. And it's going to involve a case read. That's what I'll say for now. I'm sure as soon as more parts come in, I'm sure Wade will make a video on it. I don't want to give up too many details yet, but there will be a case read in this. Bad to the bone case read. Fastest screwdriver wins. So all right, we got that in. That's done. This is the adjustable Rovin shock tower. Loosen this up a little bit. Try not to force it. I was trying to force it. I don't want to force it. There we go. There we go. Sneak them in. Sneak that in. That's my only complaint about this stand, is that it doesn't pivot. But for what it is, for the price and what it is, you cannot complain about it. Make an egg on that head. I hope you're talking about the cylinder head, John. My head's not that hot. Just because I'm bald. As Vance would say, the gremlins in the rug took that one. On to the next one. There we go. I can put those. Yep, I did it again. Hey, Robert, what's going on? I sent you an email. I don't know if you got it. I can resend it. I made a short clip about it. It was a couple hours after I sent you the other email. If you didn't get that, the other email, I'll resend it. I'm glad you joined us, Robert. Good to have you here, Mr. Blunden. All right, mister, I'll resend it. I don't quite like the length of those. Too long. A little bit shorter screw in there. That'll work. Perfect. Who's cooking? Yeah, that if you guys haven't checked out Robert Blunden yet, he built Wade a pipe for the 71, and he built himself a pipe for the 71. And the size and the sound and everything that goes along with it is incredible. So 100% check that guy out. He's got some cool stuff he's got going on. And he's experimenting with the reed on it. You guys have a Robin 71. Definitely going to want to check it out. So this is a top plate, billet top plate from TIT, and it is stamped TIT Racing. So I don't know if they just rebranded this or if they actually do make their own parts. But fits decent. Yep. Before I forget, give her some lock nuts. Yes, that you're right, Nitro Freak. That two-piece header that he's making for the 71 is very, very cool, very original. Got to be a lot easier to work with than trying to make a round pipe square to match the header. Get in the hole. There we go. Get the right ones in there. That on there. Get that on there. Looks pretty good. No binding. Get a lock nut under there. Get one of these to set the lock nut. That bad boy in there. Now, where did I set that? You guys know this is typical for me. Losing parts on the bench because I'm a mess. But it's organized. Who am I kidding? It's not organized. It's a mess. All right. Put this in there. Lock that down. I need those little spacers for the shock tower, but I do have brakes. I do have brakes. So let me see what I have. I am going to run with Wade's idea. When Wade took those the Losi shocks, put them on the rear end, that's why I got the shock tower. I really liked that idea. Have the Losi shocks. The Losi shocks. A little bit of a Sean Connery impression there. Losi shocks. All the way around. And we got ourselves the first bot of the evening. Yep. Get the brakes in. That's situated back on top. All right. So that's for that. This is for the brake assembly. Have myself brake pads. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys having my back. There we go. Goes like that. I have this thing here, but I don't think that top plate, I don't think that top plate came with the spacers for the brake. I don't know if I have any extras. I'll have to get myself the pieces. Sorry, just catching on the chat. Well, I can just temporarily pin this to the bearing. Because I got to change the engine out of here anyways. And that one, the one mount for the brake, the top of the brake plate goes into the engine. Sorry guys, I got a one track mind while I'm wrenching. It's a one track mind that goes 100 miles an hour and the owner can't keep up with it. Like when the guy in tennis shoes goes to the Chevy dealership to buy a Corvette, and as he's leaving the parking lot, he crashes it into the median across the street because he has no idea what he's doing. That's how my mind works. It's not the right size screw. Oh, that'll work. Yeah. Missing pieces are never good, but like stuff like this, where I can just get mocked up so that I don't lose the pieces in the meantime. I must have pushed the nuts out of those. Or, yes, that's exactly what I did. That is exactly what I did. I didn't push the nuts out. I never put them in. Round 2. But this is all part of building something from pieces and not buying an RTR for the first time. There's stuff that you guess I never realized how it comes. Real light torque on that. I do have the little bushings for that I can put in, but I don't want to lose them. This part here on the front is what I'm most interested in getting on. Not to jump all over the place, but this piece here. This area billet chassis brace. Then I can get the top plate on so that my steering stops falling off. And that's the 30° north steering. Just like that. This stuff might not work on this chassis. Might have to do some Dremel modifications on this. I'm not sure. Look at the XLT for reference on the top plate. Yeah, I know that has to go there. But, yeah, there's nothing else there. So, this is just too tall. Yep, that area piece is not going to work. I wanted to buy the RC Max piece anyways. Unless it's my zip tie in the way. Maybe. I zip tied this to the stand so that it didn't fall off. Yep. Better off buying the RC Max stuff. Nicer billet anyways. And that way I know it'll fit. My steering's on the posts. This is kind of sloppy. I don't like that. Yep, just too tall. And there's nothing else that goes in there. The RC Max is machined to a higher standard anyways. CK Hobby Shop, how you doing? So, threw a shock tower on. Let's get her in there. Fat man never wrenches without his magnet. It's got to be a proverb somewhere. Something like that. So I don't lose any of the pieces. I'm not Loctiting anything right now, just for the fact of the matter that it's all going to come apart again for final assembly. Kind of a mock-up situation right now, if you would. I do like this adjustable shock brace, though. Looks sharp. Can't go there. Silly. Let's try it like this. Yeah. That'll work. That'll work. Drop it down a peg. Real nice shock tower, actually. Shock brace tower, however you want to call it. Nice. What's up, Sweaty Potato? Thanks, GWT, for stopping by. Let's see. Yep. Slowly coming along here, guys. Let's see what I have for these hubs. Never used these rear billet hubs before. Really got it looking like something now. Not as nice as some of these builds out here, but just want to get it runnable into a roller. These E-clips are why everybody goes to them. The titanium and the Kraken pins and all that other stuff. But too cheap. Amount of time I spend messing around with these E-clips. I should probably just buy the upgraded ones. Oh no. Dropped my headphone. Much shorter screw. Hope I have a screw that short laying around. Probably not. Yeah, that's not going to work. One of these will work. These are for the front brace though, but I can think of something else for the front brace. Fire it up. I got something here I can fire up. I got something here I can fire up. Monster 45. Something. Soon it'll be fired up, John. Mr. Big John. Bit of a persuasion. That'll work. Get this bad boy in there. I jumped all over the place on this one tonight, but got a rear end pretty much assembled. You know, still some stuff I need to get. Like I got to get the mount for the Baja, and got to get the battery tray. I haven't decided. I was gonna go with the area billet body tray or the battery tray, but I'll probably just end up getting the stock low C one. So yeah, work in progress, everybody. Those who stuck it out. I know it was kind of, I don't know, not the most exciting thing in the world, but those who stuck it out, I appreciate it. I really do. But I got to work tomorrow. So unless anybody else has anything they want to talk about, I'm going to kind of end the stream here. Starting to lose some steam. Nice quick live. Start out the week. Maybe I'll clean up a little bit before the next one. Yeah, quite the mess everywhere. You know, you come in their shop and you immediately want to get to work, but somebody like me who doesn't have a lot of time to do this, just wants to get right to work. Sometimes that hurts you with your cleanliness. I try to be cleaner, but it's not always feasible for me. It's one of my New Year's resolutions. Be cleaner. Be cleaner. Anybody else save these bags? I save these all the time. I don't know. I feel like I'm going to need them. I probably have one too many saved. That and bubble wrap. I love saving bubble wrap. But, all right, guys. We're going to end it out on a good note here. Thanks for watching. Hey, Jump Pete. You hopped in right at the end, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to end the stream now. Sorry, buddy. I was just putting the rear section on my hybrid today. Parts came in from China. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching.